Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Age of the Prime's Megatronus. This is easily one of the biggest and the boldest figures in the Prime lineup, and honestly, it might just be one of the best Prime figures Age of the Primes has put out so far. This figure is clearly pulling from the IDW Megatronus, and the translation into plastic is pretty spot on. The proportions, the presence, and the overall silhouette makes him feel powerful and ancient. Exactly how Megatronus should feel. He's a large, imposing figure, and once you get him in hand, the size and weight immediately stand out. On the shelf, he absolutely dominates. He also comes with a ton of accessories. He comes with a sword, a spear, which you can plug together to make a longer spear, a missile pod for a shoulder, the Requiem blaster, an extra cannon, which is more for the tank, but you can use it to extend the blaster, and the flame effects. One of the standout features is the flaming furnace effect, which adds lots of visual flair and really sets that destructive, godlike energy Megatronus is known for. And it just looks badass as hell. Now, articulation wise, for a big figure, his articulation is surprisingly strong. He's highly posable overall, feels sturdy in most poses, and can handle dynamic stances very well. This is absolutely a posing figure, and it's a lot of fun, just experimenting with different battle stances. Some of the pros is he's got a very strong likeness to his IDW design, his size and presence, his posability, his solidarity and sturdiness, just the fun, aggressive, and badass nature overall. Easily one of my favorite figures of the year. Now, like every figure will come with at least one flaw. His ankles. The ankles can be a bit loose, and that's common with most figures. Most releases. Similarly to his Blockies variant, they both can't really hold their own weight. And a lot of the time you will see them either like lean back on the feet or fall backwards. Now, the articulation. Head can do a full 360. Head can look down that far and up that far. Arms do a full 360. Arms go out that far, more if you move the missile pod. Arms can butterfly forward and back. Bicep swivel, elbow bend, wrist swivel, and the fingers open. He's got a waist swivel, the legs can go forward, thigh and knee swivel, knee bend, feet can go forward and back, and finally an ankle pivot. Now let's get into the poses. Now, let's move on to the comparisons. First, we have him next to his Blockies variant. Legacy Metalhawk, Earthrise Optimus Prime, Siege Megatron, Transformers 1 Sentinel, Onyx Prime, my custom Micronus Prime, Nova Prime, Transformers 1 Optimus, a KO upscale of Transformers 1 Megatron, Prime Changes Bumblebee, and my previous review, SS86 Grimlock. Now, onto the transformation. Turn the head around, open the arms and bring in the hands, turn them around, extend the shoulders, bring up the chest, and bring down the center frame. Fold the chest and twist it. Bring out the treads. Bring up the back pieces. Swing them to the side and spin them. Close them up. Bring them forward and tab in the chest. Turn at the waist. Bring up the side skirts. Spin the lower leg. Untap the butt plate. Bring up the side panel and pull out the tread. Fold in the feet and close it up. Shift the hips, tabbing it in. Bring down the arms, accordion them in. Swing the missile pod forward and bring the other up and around. Now, you basically extend the Requiem Blaster. Pull out the little handle thingy. Take the top of the barrel and plug it into the top of the Requiem Blaster. And then that goes right in between the arms. And now you're done. Now, let's move on to the comparisons. First, we have him next to his Blockies variant, Legacy Metalhawk, Earthrise Optimus Prime, Siege Megatron, Transformers 1 Sentinel, Onyx Prime, my custom Micronus Prime, Nova Prime, Transformers 1 Optimus, a KO upscale of Transformers 1 Megatron, Prime Changes Bumblebee, and my previous review, SS86 Grimlock. That's a tank. Megatronus' tank mode is straight up badass. It looks heavy, aggressive, and extremely destructive. Exactly what you'd expect from the Fallen. The silhouette is low and wide, giving it a real sense of weight, and the detailing carries over nicely from the robot mode. It doesn't feel like an afterthought either. This is a mode that looks meant to crush everything in its path. On the shelf it has a serious presence, and it easily stands out compared to the more standard Cybertronian alt modes. There's one slight thing with it, is that when you move the turret, the arms don't move, so you'd have to grab them and move them together, which isn't much of an issue, it's just a little nitpick, I guess. But if you like your Transformers with brutal War Machine alt modes, this tank absolutely delivers. Overall, Age of the Prime's Megatronus is an absolute beast of a figure. It nails the IDW look, brings a ton of accessories, and is just incredibly fun to pose and display. If you're a Megatronus fan or an IDW Transformers collector, this is an easy recommendation. Quick channel update before we wrap up. I won't be uploading full videos for about 1 to 1.5 months due to holidays. I'll be overseas, so I won't be able to make my videos, but I will still be posting shorts regularly. The first full video back will be my top 20 of 2025, so definitely stay tuned for that. I will also be doing my reviews on Onyx and Vortex and something else you will see later on in the shorts. If you enjoyed the review, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.